new swim bait rods from Leviathan. Megabass brings back one of their hottest drop shot baits of all time, and a special Tackle Otaku Lucky Craft collab color limited drop thing is happening today. This is what's new this week at the Hookup Tackle. Welcome to the Hookup Tackle. The Hookup Tackle is the world's largest showcase of Megabass products, featuring baits and colors not found at any other dealer. The Hookup also offers a wide display of OSP, Evergreen, Deps, Lucky Craft, Jackal, and many more. The Hookup Tackle is owned and operated by family, is staffed by guides and verified tackle nerds who love helping anglers elevate their craft. If you're in the Phoenix area, we'd love to have you stop by our showroom and check out the wonderful world of Megabass and the Hookup for yourself. If you shop online, there are almost 10,000 SKUs of Megabass products alone, with hundreds of other companies and new products being added daily. So next time you're looking for that hard to find bait, that color your fish have never seen before, or maybe you just want to elevate your game, look at thehookuptackle.com. Welcome back, my friends. I am the Tackle Otaku, aka Ben Kohler. See, I flipped it around like that.
That was different.
Yeah. I'm just going to call myself
fresh.
The good name now. Being joined once again, hallelujah, by my buddy Jeffrey the King. We're the Hookup Tackle USA. Jeff, to celebrate this occasion, I brought you one of these.
Well, here's the problem. I'm not CJ. I'm not an alcoholic, so...
Because he had a beer?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I am one.
So you'll have two.
I mean, if you're going to make me.
Yeah.
Here, let me open this for you.
Okay.
Japanese style. Here you go. Am I really getting denied?
Yeah.
This is like bad dating ritual or
You know
something.
what's so funny?
Cheers, my friends. What is funny, Jeff?
I had a Modelo. The first one I've ever had in my life. And I drank it, and I'm like, damn, dude. This tastes the same as every other beer I've ever had in my life.
You're a horrible,
I was just like, dang, this tastes
friend,
just like
Jeff.
Orion, Blue Moon, Asahi.
Okay, stop.
It was just
stop.
all
Hey,
this.
we don't cuss in our videos, so stop it. Cheers, my friends. Happy Sunday. I am proud of you for drinking a Modelo, though.
Just one.
Were you by yourself?
No, that was the California trip.
Cheers, guys. Happy Sunday. Hope it's going well. Somebody out there is drinking with me, Jeff. I don't need you. I'm glad you're back, but you're unneeded.
I see.
Let's jump into some exciting stuff this week. In case it's your first time joining us, I'm sorry for that horrible introduction.
Well, yeah, if this is your first...
yeah, they probably already clicked off. I don't even know why I'm even going to try to save it. But this is what's new this week at the Hookup Tackle, where we highlight new product drops and important restocks, and we just hang out on Sunday mornings and drink beer and make fun of our friends. That's basically the episode.
It.
Yeah, so cheers, guys. Happy Sunday. Welcome. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, please take a second and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are this close, Jeff, to 30,000 subs. I think we should do a party or something at 30,000. Should we do a party?
I'm thinking 50.
Oh, okay. Well, Carmen says she wants a party at 30.
Oh, okay.
Well, we should do both.
All right.
Well, let's start with some fun items. Let's start with a limited edition drop from Lucky Craft. This is a collab that we have been working on. So if you have been hanging out in the store, you guys know that we love Lucky Craft. We have been working with them on some special color collaborations, on bringing back some great baits and working on some new baits for lake fishing, for pond fishing, for shore guys, for kayak. And one of the projects we have been working on is a color collab. Now, in Japan, Jeff, I'm sure you know this, when you fish with live bait, you call it essa, right? So essa would be like using live bait, right? Versus lure fishing. So Lucky Craft and I wanted to create a color range that involved essa, right? So like finesse live bait type colors for pressured fisheries, hard to catch fish, clear water, ponds, you know, just those times where you need something super realistic, right? So we came up with 5 different colors. Now, one of these colors you're going to recognize because it's maybe the best color ever created. Is it the best color? Okay. Yeah, it's one of them. Yeah. But I'm going to walk through this. Now, we are going to come out with these colors in different baits through the course of the year. Okay, these are going to be limited runs. Hopefully this goes well and you guys love the colors as much as we do, and we'll be able to do them again, But for now, these are all going to be limited drops. When they're gone, they're going to be gone for an indefinite amount of time. So if any of these speak to you, grab them. Now, we are going to do these this week in 2 different baits, an LV500 and a Slender 97, 2 of my favorite baits in the entire line. So let's start with the colors, okay? And then we'll run through them. So let's start with maybe the best color ever.
Yeah,
okay?
here we go.
Here we go.
I wonder what color this is.
This is Otaku Shad.
Oh.
I wonder how they came up with that
What
name.
a crazy name.
Yeah, this is a great one. So Otaku Shad, this is going to be available in the LV500. This is a color that we did especially for the bento box last year. We also came out with this color in the LV500 in the FT for a special release. So now it is in the LV500 available for purchase for the first time. So just a very natural, clear, transparent body. Just a good all-around shad color. We also did it in the Slender 97. Now, everybody knows the LV500. Right? So the LV500, probably the #1 lipless bait in the world. The Slender 97 is one of my favorite jerk baits ever, right? So if you guys fish anything in shallow water with a jerk bait, you're going to want to add the Slender 97 to your lineup. It could be aquatic vegetation. It could be, you know, any grass or that kind of stuff. It could be rock, wood, but anything that's shallow and you need a jerkbait that has great action, easy to rip out of grass if it gets in grass, but it stays high in the column. The Slender 97 is a killer. It's a very small profile, super natural. It gets bit when other jerkbaits don't. It's one that's kind of been a sleeper for a long time, and I'm super excited to get some new colors in this. So there's Otaku Shad and the Slender 97 as well, so available in those 2. All right, next color, our first Essa color, Essa Dawn. So we wanted to create a morning dawn. I see you shaking your head, Jeff.
That's
This is sexy, isn't
That's
it?
the one.
This is dope. So last year we made a morning dawn color that was dope, but it was a little bit gaudy. So we just toned it down a little bit to make this beautiful, clear, transparent morning dawn. So super subtle pink back. You get this really subtle kind of chartreuse front and belly, and then you got that really nice kind of, you know, prismy shad scale on the side. So just a super natural morning dawn color. It's hot. Dude, that thing's sexy. So there you go. Essa Dawn in the LV500. We're also doing that in the Slender 97, so I'll open that up for you guys so you can see that as well. All right, there it goes in the Slender. Oh man, the jerkbait looks so
That's
good.
crazy.
So you get, again, nice pink, light chartreuse, beautiful shad color. So Essa Dawn. All right, the next Essa color is Essa Wakasagi. So we wanted to do just a really natural bait fish. If you look in the shallows, you know, so many colors are built for shad, right? We wanted to build something that was just an all-around bait fish pattern. So if you had one color and you needed to match, you know, a baby bass, a baby bluegill, just a minnow, a shad, like anything that's tiny, we studied the colors of them, and a lot of them have kind of like a brownish kind of hue, a Wakasagi hue, right? So this is it. So Essa Wakasagi. So you get just a little subtle hit of kind of some purple on the top, that kind of transparent brown back, the pearl belly, and then just a little bit of flash there on the face and the fin to give the illusion you're going to get that kind of flashing effect when it hits the light, but then the rest of the bait is transparent on the belly and the sides, so you can still throw a full-size bait but give the illusion that it's very small, which should trigger a bunch of strikes. So you go Essa Wakasagi in the LV500, and then again we're going to do that same color in the Slender 97. So again, I'll just take it out so you guys can see it. I'm excited for these colors, man. It's been a process, so I'm stoked to finally get them in. So there you go. So same thing, you get just that little hit on the back, just that little bit of pearl on the front, that little bit of flash on the front side, and then the rest is transparent. So it's going to look and appear very small, which is great. This time of the year, you know, post-spawn, they're feeding on fry, little minnows. It should be an absolute killer. So there you go, Essa Wakasagi. All right, and then we have Essa Gill. So we took from our favorite 2 gill patterns. You know, Megabass makes a color called Gilco. We're huge fans. Imakatsu also has a color that's very similar. We kind of combined the 2 the best of both to make a super realistic bluegill type pattern. And you have Essa gill. So again, transparent back, pearl belly, you get that kind of transparent hues of green and blue, and then when it goes up to the light, you hold up to the light, everything disappears and it just becomes a super natural, subtle gill pattern. It's super, super dope. So there you go, Essa gill and the LV500. And then from the jerkbait, it looks incredible. Essa gill and the Slender 97. Show it to you real fast. And there's that guy in the Slender 97. So very, very natural little baby bluegill pattern. Again, great for this time of the year, or any ponds or anything like that that you're fishing. They should absolutely smoke that guy. And then finally, Jeff, I don't know if you remember this, but the first custom color we ever did with Lucky Craft was going back maybe about 15 years ago. It's a color called Ghost Bone Shad. And it is a similar color to like a GP stain reaction, but it's more of a bone base, right? And we did it in a gunfish and a Sammy. And it was a special thing that we did back when I was tournament fishing. I wanted like a bone, a transparent bone for like Lake Mead and, you know, Havasu and some of these places. So we've tweaked it slightly, made it a little bit more of a true whitish bone, and we've added the Lucky Craft, you know, live scale. So we introduced live Ghost Bone Shad. This is going to be a sick one because there's really nothing like this in an LV500 as far as like a true transparent white. So there you go. So it's got the bone head, it's got that transparent bone white back and belly, and then of course the live scale patterning down the sides. So you see that? Live Ghost Bone Shad in the LV500. Okay. And then same in the Slender 97. Live Ghost Bone Shad. I'll open it up just so you guys can see it in the Slender 97. So again, bone head, transparent bone white back, bone belly, and then the live scales down the side. So there you go. 5 limited edition color drops, LV500, Slender 97. What say you, Jeff?
All of them.
They all look good,
I'm sorry.
right?
Yeah, all of them.
They all look dope.
There's
Usually when there's 5, it's like, all right, there's one
like
or two that are like,
yeah.
you know, oh, I gotta have that one.
No.
And I did the same thing. The first one I opened when I opened the box was the Essa Dawn. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh fuck,
Done.
that's the
Yeah,
one,
it's easy.
right? But then every time I grabbed one, it's
Down
like,
the line.
oh shit, that one's dope. Oh my god, that one's, you know what I mean? So, you know, yeah, everybody should own all of them.
They really should.
That's what I say. So, cheers, my friends. Cheers to Lucky Craft. Thank you, Lucky Craft, for putting up with our nonsense and helping us develop some great colors in 2 baits that everybody should be using. So, I'm drinking to that. All right. While we were talking about LV500s and Slender 97s, we also did a restock in some colors that have been out of stock for quite some time. So in the LV500, if you guys have been waiting on colors like Ghost Minnow, Chartreuse Shad, Spring Crawl, probably the hottest, you know, spring type color, all those return this week from Lucky Craft as well. We also see a handful of colors return in the Slender 97. So, you know, hopefully these custom colors will be a good sign to Lucky Craft that they need to bring back, you know, all 472 colors that they do in these. But for now, Chartreuse Shad, Ghost Minnow, BE Gill, Aurora Black, those also return in the Slender 97 this week from Lucky Craft. All right, while we are on kind of the LV500 train, big restock this week from Valley Hill in the LV500 GP, both in the tungsten one knocker model and in the regular model. So if you guys aren't familiar with this, this is the reboot version that Valley Hill does in a collab with Lucky Craft. Essentially, they have a slight different sound system inside, and in the regular version, they have attached a little blade to the front. The blade will spin and flash. It also clacks, so it creates another element there for the fish to see. And then, of course, they have this one knocker tungsten version, which inside there is a chamber with a single tungsten knocker in there. So again, to create a different sound, you know, different vibration to the fish. So a bunch of colors return in this week. So if you guys like throwing this, now's the time to scoop them up. Those are available again. And then also from Valley Hill, we see a return of one of our best-selling finesse jigs and trailers. So we see the Valley Hill Devil Jig return along with the Devil Shaker. Now, this is a jig that is built for the trailer. We also see a new color addition in both of these, and that color is the color that you never knew you needed in a finesse jig.
Oh,
Jeff.
okay. Yeah. Something
Junebug.
natural, right?
Nice Junebug Finesse Jig.
Oh.
Just what you wanted, right?
Yes.
Well, it's because we live in Arizona and they don't eat Junebug.
Yeah, that's a problem.
But if you're in Florida,
Oh, yeah.
right, they probably, they want Junebug.
Finesse jig in Florida.
Absolutely. It's the #1 bait in Florida. Speed worms don't even work there anymore. It's all about finesse jigs. So those fish, because they're Florida strain, they've transitioned over to bugs. You can laugh all you want, Jeff. This is fact. All right, guys? Cheers. All the Florida people are going to jump in right now. They know what's up. All right. Just in case you do live in Florida and want to use a Junebug finesse jig, let's rig one up.
Tell me.
Yeah, let's demonstrate it. So, the Devil's Jig and the Devil's Shaker. The reason why this is so popular is it's a beautifully built tungsten finesse jig. They're relatively inexpensive by tungsten finesse jig standards. You'll notice that the line tie is not just at a vertical, it's actually set backwards, right? So it's actually kind of a back angle. And what that does is when you attach the bait to it, it allows everything to stay horizontal and move horizontally through the water instead of always kind of falling down. Let me rig one of these on there. You can see what I'm talking about. Okay, here's a look at the Devil's Shaker. Now you can also just use this by itself as a drop shot bait or whatever you want to do. Typically when I use it, I usually take these two big appendages off if I'm going to put it on the jig. You can leave them, you can take it off, whatever you want. Let me rig it up and you can see it all together. So there you go, there it is rigged up right there so you guys can see it. So, together with the bait, it's just a great way to, again, fish horizontally. Now you could use a jig like this as like a hair jig, as a real finesse like a casting jig, but the way a lot of people use this jig and the way it was designed was to throw it in shallow water near brush, near trees. If you're in Florida, near grass and tules, right, gators, that kind of stuff, you're gonna throw it over the limb.
Over the gator?
Right, yeah, so if there's a gator chilling here, you throw it over the gator, let it sink down, and then as you lift it up, it's gonna stay horizontal, right? So instead of it just kind of going like this, it's gonna stay horizontal and move up and down in a horizontal fashion. So it's just gonna imitate more of what the fish see on a regular basis when they see bait and bugs, different things moving, right? So there you go, all the sizes are back. The 4 gram, the 6 gram, the 8 gram, all the colors, once again from Valley Hill, available now. That was a great segment, Jeff.
As always.
Watch. All the sales are gonna come from Florida.
There's no shot.
You want to bet?
You're gonna get a video in like 2 weeks of some dude throwing that thing over a gator. Like, is this how it's done?
Yeah.
And
You know
then
what?
you're
If
gonna
somebody throws it over a gator,
yeah.
let's just lay it out there,
Okay.
Jeff. I like betting with you during these episodes.
Okay.
So if anybody's in Florida, or I guess wherever else they have gators, I don't know where that is. If you want to throw it over a gator and try to catch a bass out from underneath one, I'll send you a 12-pack of Orion. I don't even know if that's legal.
I
Can you
don't
send
know if it
Orion?
is.
I don't know. I'm just gonna do it and see what happens.
Got
What's
it.
the worst that could happen?
You go to jail.
Cheers. I don't think that's gonna happen. It can't be that extreme, can it? Jay. All right, Jeff, let's jump over to Megabass. Some exciting news from Megabass. So Megabass Japan has been teasing the re-release of the Hazedong. You ever thrown the Hazedong?
The thing that we've been fishing forever?
No.
Like the drop swim. The Hazedong.
No, that's the Hazedong Shad. I bring to you
What is this?
the resurrection of the Megabass Hazedong.
Don't say
So-
dong like that.
Hazedong.
You don't need... Okay.
It's Sunday, Jeff. I'm drinking. It's a Hazedong. It's just how you're hearing it there, guy. What's wrong with you?
And this is a real product?
This is an amazing drop shot worm.
What?
So,
What color is that?
well, I'm going to show you all the colors.
Okay.
Relax. Stop eye fucking my Hazedongs. This is getting weird. All right, let me take these out. So, A lot of you guys that have been throwing Megabass for a while will remember the Hazedong. When Megabass started expanding, they did away with a lot of their soft plastic baits so that they could ramp up production of their hard plastic baits, and now they are starting to bring back some of the soft plastic baits that we've all been asking for. So here's a look at the Hazedong. All right. So it is a single tail built to drop shot. Now you can fish this a lot of different ways. You can throw it on a Texas rig, Carolina rig. You can Nico rig this thing. You know, I've seen guys rig it on just a jig head and fish it like on a BWA rig. So you can do a lot of different stuff with it, but certainly designed as a drop shot bait. It's got a lot of action, and you know, like all Megabass products, it's a great, does not smell like jalapenos. A little disappointing in that. It just smells good, like a good worm. Yeah. So there you go, 3 different sizes. So this is the 4-inch size, okay? There is also, let me see, I'm so cluttered here. There we go. There's a 3-inch size. Let me open one of those so you guys can see it. I guess I'm taking all these packs. So little 3-inch size. This one's gonna be super dope when you need a finesse offering. All right? And then a 4-inch. And then there is a 5-inch as well. I think this is the color that you were staring at there, Jeff.
No.
Okay, well, we'll get to that then, I guess. And then a 5-inch size. Okay, so there you go. 3 sizes, 3-inch, 4-inch, 5-inch. Now, hopefully, this is a sign that these are going to be back in the line and they're going to remain in the line. But I have been told these are going to be an extremely limited production for a while. So if you guys have been waiting, or you know, if these speak to you, you want to try them, I would definitely scoop them up while you can scoop them up, because it sounds like once they're gone, they're going to be gone for a while now. Hopefully not forever, but definitely for a while. So let me run through the colors with you really quick so you know what you're looking at, okay? So Cinnamon Solid, that's this guy. That was that little, basically just clear, transparent guy there. So Cinnamon Solid, that is color number 1, okay? There is Live Wakasagi. So that is this guy. So basically like a clear, transparent, almost like a money shot violet, I would say. Some kind of like purplish flake in there. Okay, so Live Wakasagi, color number 2. There is Ibamizu Red Flake, which was this guy that I had out earlier. Okay, so there's color number 3. There is Bed in Pink as a bright guy. So I don't know, guys catch them really good on pink. Especially smallmouth this time of the year. I'm sure they would smoke that guy. There is a Solid Chartreuse. Japanese love their solid chartreuse,
they
don't
really
they?
do.
Yeah. So Solid Chartreuse. Here's also a Solid White. I'm assuming these are pretty self-explanatory. Scuppernong, so a nice natural kind of craw type color there, kind of a reddish brown. So Scuppernong is in there. There's a Light Watermelon. That's a cool color. So kind of a milky watermelon with a little bit of flake in there, kind of a baby bass type color. Super dope. There is a Ghost Shad Solid. So kind of an in-between, almost a transparent white. So Ghost Shad Solid. That's going to be a sexy one for clear water. There is Aurora Shad. So a little bit more body. There is Dark Melon Pepper. So kind of a cross between a watermelon and a green pumpkin, I would say. So Dark Melon Pepper. And then my favorite color, this is Doba Mamizu. Is this the color you're looking at?
Yes.
All right, let's open that up. Doba Mamizu. So kind of a worm color. I think this one looks dope. There you go. Doba Mamizu. So semi-transparent. When I hold up to light, light goes through it. Just a nice, solid kind of brown. Simple, right? So there you go. The brand new offering of Hazedong from Megabass. Super stoked to get these in. Thank you, Megabass Japan, for getting these to us. So stock up now. If any of those speak to you, again, 3 sizes, 3-inch, 4-inch, 5-inch, available while supplies last from Megabass. All right, let's touch base on a couple of important Megabass restocks. Just so you guys know, a lot of this stuff has been flying out of here, so I wanted to let you guys know that it's back. So, 3-inch rock hogs are back. The rock hogs, an amazing free rig bait, jig trailer, Texas rig, so all the key colors, green pumpkin, Moebi, Isogani, pearl white, those all return from Megabass. Stock jerk baits. 110s are back in all the key colors, including SBOB shad, right? It's probably gonna be gone in like 3 seconds. Wagin IU, Dorado also returns. That's the respected color. So all those are back. Well, they were back.
Yeah, see you later.
At this moment, they're back, but who knows what's gonna happen from there. All right, 110 plus 1 juniors also return in all colors. So GLXS Spawn Cherry, Matte Shad, Perch, GLX Northern Secret, all the key colors return in those guys. We also see a restock and return of all the colors in the Ito Shiner. So if you guys have been waiting on any of those all return as well. Seems like we've been talking about this bait pretty much every week, but every week we talk about it, it sells out, and more supply comes. So the X Nanahan, the X75, X Nanahan, and the X Nanahan plus 1 return again in all the key colors. So Ito Kanari, Kasumi Ito, Ito Morocco, so on and so forth, all back. We've talked about it week after week. It's the small 75mm bait designed to fish like a 110. So great downsizing bait for this time of the year when they get picky. So if you've been waiting on any colors, great time to scoop them up. Those return. We also see a huge restock in the Super Z3. So we've had a lot of the crawl patterns. We get the rest of them, colors like green crawl, wild crawl return. And then we see a restock in some of the other key colors like GG Gill is back. PM Satsuki IU is back, GG Bass is back, right? So this is the brand new 3 version basically of the Super Z. So designed to get down a true 3 meters. This guy's gonna get down, but it gets down much deeper than that. Guys are getting it down to 12, 13, 14 feet. So a great small body crankbait, 1/4 ounce, but it casts like a dream. So if you guys have been waiting on any of the colors, those are all back this week from Megabass. All right, let's talk swim baits. You want to talk swim baits, Jeff?
I like swim baits.
All right, let's talk swim baits really quick. Have you heard of this bait?
Maybe slightly.
You heard of this one?
That color?
You heard of this color?
Yes.
Albino pearl shad?
Maybe a couple times.
Yeah, a couple guys catch them on this
Just
every
a few
year.
guys,
It's
yeah.
kind of a weird one.
Weird.
6-inch Magdrafts. Huge restock. They will not last. Literally, I just put them in. We were just talking with Jeff. Like we put them in, and there must be like some kind of alarm on the website that let people know, like, hey, this is back.
And
I didn't even know that was
Let me
there.
get 20 of them.
Yeah, I'll take 10. I'll take 10. I'll take 10. Like, what the heck? So for now, 6-inch Magdrafts are back. All the key colors of Albino pearl shad included MSS, MB gizzard. So all those return in the 6-inch. We also see return in all the 8-inch and the 10-inch as well. So all the key colors, baby bass is back, albino pearl shad is back, MB gizzard, so on and so forth, all back in those guys as well. We also see a restock in the Freestyle. So if you guys want a weedless version, those return as well. So again, albino pearl shad, whiteback shad, MB gizzard, nude rainbow, IU, all the colors, all return this week from Megabass. And then one that we don't talk about very often, how about the Magslowl?
There you go.
So we've been getting a lot of questions about this. So Megabass is, I'm not really sure what Megabass is doing with the Magslowl.
I have no idea.
So I thought they were just continuing it, then they came back, then they kind of went away again. So every time I see them, I'm just gonna scoop them up. This is an amazing swim bait that doesn't get any press. So it's designed to have less head rock than the Magdraft, but you can fish it faster, right? So even though the name would lead you to believe that you fish it slower, I mean, you can, right? You can fish it slower, but one of the big downsides, I'd say, to a Magdraft is
It's
that
got a sweet speed.
Yeah, you got to go slow,
Yeah.
right? There's times where you just want to go down the bank and then the fucking thing sideways, right? So this one, you can fish that way. So you can slow it down or you can fish it fast. It has less head rock, less vibration, more just true paddle tail action to it, okay? So here you go, the 5-inch size returns. So all the key colors, pearl shad's back, blue shad, Megabass, there's the IU, there's the nude rainbow, there's the Dio clear. So all those return from Megabass in the 5-inch Magslowl. All right, let's talk some jigs. Jeff, you like jig fishing?
I do like jig fishing.
All right, so we see some new color additions this week from Deps in the Matsuraba Jig. So this is the jig designed to be kind of a hybrid swim jig, flippin' jig. So sometimes you're throwing a swim jig and sometimes you're throwing a flippin' jig, right? But you're always kind of fishing around the same stuff. The challenge is a flippin' jig doesn't really swim that great, and a swim jig sometimes just snags like crazy. So they built the Matsuraba to kind of be a hybrid. It's a little different material, kind of a tinny material. It's got a different kind of cupped face, so it kind of comes through stuff a lot easier. So we see 6 new colors. So there's a black and red. There's a new gill. There's a black and blue. There's a crystal chartreuse. There's a brown craw. And then a new shrimp color. So 6 new colors in the Matsuraba, if you're a fan of that. Available now. We also see a big restock this week from Evergreen in the Grass Ripper jig. So this is the newish jig, came out at ICAST last year. Totally stole some of our custom colors, but that's okay, we'll forgive them. But these are available again, designed specifically to come through grass. So all the colors transfer from the jackhammer colors. So if you guys are used to catching on, bruised green pumpkin jackhammer, for instance, you can throw the Grass Ripper in the same color and present something that's got less of a knock, less flash. Same with Spot Remover, Bee Height Delight, so on and so forth. So all those return as well. Let's talk about another one of your favorite techniques, Jeff. Carolina rig. When's the last time you Carolina rigged?
Maybe 10 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty recent, actually. I'm actually shocked that you said that.
A decade ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Did you catch one?
I caught one, and I was like, this is stupid. I'm going back to just a regular Texas rig.
I didn't even know anybody Carolina rigged anymore. Apparently, it's still a big thing in Japan.
No.
Yeah, it's probably a big thing here, too. People are probably going to give us a lot of hate comments
dude, we're
right
done
now.
for.
But if you are a lover of Carolina rig, here is the Ryugi Beets Carolina rig weight. Does that look like the same Carolina rig weight that you used to throw, Jeff?
No, I used to use like a
normal weight?
What the hell
Well,
is that?
normal weights are lame.
Okay.
If you're going to Carolina rig,
Talk to me.
use this kind of weight.
Is that insert included?
Yeah, the insert makes the weight.
What?
Yeah. So it's designed to look like a beet.
Yeah.
See that?
I thought that was a turnip. Yeah.
No, it's a beet. See? Looks
Oh,
like a
yeah,
beet
just like-
on a stem. So here's what you do. You run the line through the hole. It comes out here. And you drag the whole thing. And this is like a flexible tube. So instead of it getting snagged, it just comes up and over. And it's basically you never snag. Didn't that make sense? I'm not sure how the tubing doesn't just snag also. But this is the concept. I'm never going to use it because I'm never in a Carolina rig ever again in my entire life. But if you guys are into it and you're looking for an alternative, maybe you're fishing somewhere that's really snaggy, this could be a great option. Now, they're tungsten, so you're going to be spending $8, $9, $10 a weight, right? But in theory, you shouldn't be snagging that often, or you suck, apparently. So there you go. Brand new weights. Actually, not brand new. They've been sitting back here for a long time.
Oh.
I've just been too lazy to inventory them. But new this week that you could actually buy them here from us at the hookup. The Ryugi Beets weight, available now. We're on a roll. How about another technique that you love to do?
Let me hear it, dog. Let me hear it.
Bait finesse trout topwater. Did I nail it?
Something I've never done before in my entire life and never will do. I love it.
I know you do.
Oh.
It's right up your alley.
Oh, yeah.
You want to drink it?
I'm good to that.
All right. Brand new bait from Smith. We love Smith here. I introduced to you. What would you call this bait, Jeff? Let's see if you can name. Oh. What would you call that bait?
What would I call that bait?
Yeah.
What
What does it look like?
The Smith Tactical Nymph.
That's close.
Really?
It's the puppet surface.
Oh yeah, that was extremely.
Yeah, you're right there. You're all around it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here you go. Just a new bait finesse. Here, let me take one out.
Please, I can't really see it.
Well,
a
that's
little-
because
it's a
it's
little small.
literally like 5 millimeters long, dude. Of course you can't see it. Okay, there you go.
There you
It's
go.
a small little kind of crankbait, wake bait designed to stay on the surface. Available in some really natural colors. So I think some bait finesse bass guys are really going to dig this thing because you don't usually see colors like this, like bone white for trout, right? Like that doesn't really happen. So They kind of geared it to be a crossover trout / just all around bait finesse bait. Just to spec it out, it's 31 millimeters, 1.4 grams. So pretty small, pretty tiny. It will come with the dual barbless trout hooks, but of course you could change them out to like a size 4/0 treble.
I was thinking 3/0, but
probably
yeah,
what I would do.
4/0 would
Yeah.
be best.
So there you go. Brand new from Smith, the Puppet Surface. You want that one, Jeff?
Yeah,
There you
thank
go.
you.
All right, available now. All right, Jeff, remember these?
Yes, the thing that has 5 hooks.
Yeah. Is there only 5? I think there's more than that. Hold this. Did that number just come to your mind? I think there's way
1,
more than
2,
5.
3, 4. You have options to put more, but I think it just comes stock with
No, there's only 4.
4.
Oh man, it just feels like there's hooks everywhere. So there you go. This is the TH Tackle Floating Zoe. 4 new colors this week from these guys. Now this is a bluegill shaped bait full of hooks. I mean, you are never gonna miss a bite. If something bites this and you miss it,
There's something
you
wrong.
suck.
Yeah, has to be.
Bad. Like this should be a challenge, right? You should try to not catch a fish on this if they bite it, right? Or you should just like kick your buddy in the nuts or something if they miss it. We could start something. We're gonna do something. So anyways, there's a blade, there's some trebles. Jeff, I see you staring.
Well, I'm just surprised that they missed out on an opportunity to put a hook up top.
I'm disappointed, really.
Just in case, one
A bird.
dive. Yeah.
Or what if they jump over
and then come back down?
Like there's nothing there
There
to
to
hook
get
'em.
'em, yeah.
I'm with you. Yeah, it's very disappointing. There's nothing in the face.
Yeah, they'll have to change that.
Something to spear, maybe. Like there could have been a hook here.
There could have been like,
you know
yeah.
what? We should take this stupid blade off, put treble on there.
Yeah, like
That'd
a
make
frog
more
hook
sense.
there too.
Yeah. So 4 new colors. Now that we're never going to sell one of these ever. 4 new colors to talk to you guys about. So I'll just show them to you because everybody's already clicking off. That's kind of a cool one. That dark
The
gill.
colors are sick.
Yeah, the colors are dope.
They're so sick.
The bait's cool too.
Yeah.
There's so many
There's
hooks.
just a few hooks.
Yeah, we're just going to start a challenge. Okay, so there you
Sale
go.
on
Those
those.
are on sale. There you go. Floating Zoe, 4 new colors. They come with 4 hooks for free. Look at that. That's a deal. All right, available now. Those are going to be here for a while. All right, LSD Designs. We brought these in not too long ago. This is the one-shot baby. These sold out right away. Super dope bag. We've never had it before in the black color. So it's just in a camo color. Remember the camo color? It's super dope. So now it's available again in black. So I know a lot of you guys really got behind this brand. They make amazing stuff. This is just a great shore carry bag. Lots of compartments inside. There's kind of a built-in rod holder here, so you can drop your rod in there. You can wear it as a sling. You can wear it as a chest. Griff walks around. Did I just say Griff? That's going to be your baby's name, you and Griff.
Graph?
It's going to be a Griff. Griff walks around with one of these on his leg, right? So he literally puts it on his thigh. So you can do whatever you want. So super dope bag, available in black this week from LSD, the one-shot baby, available now. Graph.
Graph.
All right, Jeff. Some jerk off around here ordered the wrong thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
It had to be Ethan.
When you think of bright chartreuse braid,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Like not light sizes, not for spinning, but like 50 pounds, 65 pounds.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
How many yards of that do you think you would use in a normal?
I mean, if I'm actually using it a lot,
Yeah.
I probably only need like a spool of 300 yards or something.
Yeah.
Right?
So that's what I thought I was ordering.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ordered man size spools
Did you put an extra 0 on that 300?
on accident. So
What am I supposed to do with that?
this is a lifetime supply. This is better than a 300-yard spool. This is forever, Jeff. Right? Jeff, will you marry me? If you need a lifetime supply of braid. Now, what's cool is that I did order it in all the normal sizes too. So like if you like sizes that people actually use bright chartreuse braid, so 10 pound, 15, 20, that kind of stuff. I also did it in like 50 and 60 and ridiculous sizes. But maybe you love chartreuse braid and you want some just like forever. You can pass it down to your kids. right? I'm basically doing it at cost, right? So 30% off while I have, so I'm gonna have supply forever.
3,000 yards
What?
of braid.
Yeah, I'm hoping that there's enough people that will have like buddies and like, hey, let's all get together and, you know, we'll share the spool. It's like kids, you know?
You
Like
gotta,
you get it on Wednesday and Friday, and I'll get the spool on weekends.
you gotta hope that some dude in Florida that has 15 rods and only throws braid
Yeah,
grabs it.
and loves chartreuse.
Yeah, loves it.
Yeah. I mean, I love chartreuse on my spinning. So the spinning is going to fly. These are going to be gone.
Okay.
I mean, that's a lot of line. It's still a lifetime supply, but it's a pretty good deal.
That's
so,
not bad.
I mean, it's only $199.
JBraid's pretty good, right?
Yeah, it's a great line. So, oh, by the way, it's JBraid Grand. I guess we should have talked about that. I was just talking about how I was an idiot. So there you go. JBraid Grand. It's an amazing line. Okay, one of the finest, and it's a beautiful spool.
It's a beautiful spool.
So there you go. If that speaks to you, or if you just love me a lot, I'll drink an Orion on your behalf. 3,000 yard spools on sale for cost while supplies last. Get them quick before Jeff buys them all. Okay. That went over well.
Yo.
All right. Lefties. I got you.
Oh.
Okay. From Japan. Last week we had the Steez A in the 8-1 in the righty. This week we get the lefty. So a lot of you guys have been waiting on that. So lefties, I've got Steez A Hyper Long Cast, the HLC. I've got Steez A 8-1. That's Japan only in the lefty. Those are in. I also snagged everything I could in the JDM Steez Limited T-Wing. So this is an incredible reel. We have not had this in since the initial launch, right? I thought it was done. I thought it was like a one-time thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe, I don't know, nobody knows what the hell they're doing.
Nope.
I just know that this reel is unbelievable.
Ridiculous.
So it's expensive. It's beautiful. This thing throws unlike any reel ever, right? So I've talked about it before. I mean, Jeff and I were fishing jerkbait in like, I don't know, what was that, 70-mile-an-hour winds
Had to have been
that
at
day?
least, yeah.
And I could literally throw a 110 into the wind as far as I could possibly throw it. Like it's
on a
insane.
6.5 rod.
On a 6.5 jerkbait rod, yeah. So literally the greatest casting reel I have ever used. So there you go. If you've missed out, I only got them in righties. So right after I said I got lefties back, yeah,
Stab
fuck
'em
those
right in the
lefties.
back.
Yeah. You guys get these. Bunk Steez A's. But for your righties, I have a handful of these guys. So the 7-1 is what came in the Steez Limited. So only a handful. So if you missed out or you want to add another one to your arsenal, there you go. Available now. One of Jeff's favorite swim baits, handmade from the shores of Lake Biwa. Basically, the swim bait. What? That's what it says right there. Ay, ay, ay.
I literally have a picture of some old Japanese dude hand carving these from a hut.
Yeah. It's amazing that you can hand carve ABS, but it's possible. All right, new colors in the Made in Japan Nekosogi from Phat Lab. So we see some new real skin colors, including this guy, new smallmouth. And these are going to be available in the XXX version, which is the floating version, as well as in the DSR, which is the deeper diving version. So this guy for fishing close to the surface, down maybe 2-3 feet, and this guy for fishing a little bit deeper, maybe 6 to 8 foot. Okay, so we see a handful of colors. So we see smallmouth bass, we see a chartreuse head IU, we see a real Wakasagi, right? And again, same colors in the DSR. So if you guys like throwing the Nekosogi, great color additions. I mean, they look great. So 2-ounce bait, 195 millimeters. The brand is based right there in Biwako, Japan, right on Lake Biwa. So really cool little bait. New colors available now. All right, and let's jump over to some rods, Jeff. So one of the, I would say, newer brands on the swim bait market, even though they're not new, is Leviathan, right? So we do our best to try to get as much product as we can from them. but they're a small company. They can only make so much, and usually when it comes in, it evaporates out very quickly. So this week we see the addition of the Alpha Swimbait series, which is their soft swimbait line. Okay, so 3 models. All of these are going to have different camo grips. There's a couple different camo colors. If I don't break that rack. So a couple different camo grip colors, all EVA foam. All right, so 3 models. We see the 711 Fast Action Heavy Power. So this is basically like the 1/2 to 5 ounce soft bait rod. Let me hand that to you. Have you played with these at all?
A little bit when I was in Texas.
Okay. This is the 711 Fast Extra Heavy. So this is basically the like 2 to 8 ounce rod, okay, for your soft bait. Now these are going to be much faster than the Omegas, right? So the Omegas bent more deep through the middle, more designed as a glide bait rod. These are really designed for soft baits, right? So something like a Hudge, something like a Citizen, a Bow Shad, that kind of stuff, right? So there's that guy. And then there's also this one. This is the 8-foot heavy. This is more of a moderate fast, so a 2 to 6 ounce. So not quite as fast as those first 2. Does kind of bend more down through the middle. So you could get away throwing a glide on this guy for sure, but also would be a good one for like a rigged swim bait, something like a Magdraft or something like that, right? So there you go, 3 models in that, couple different colors, limited availability. We'll do our best to keep them in, but from Leviathan, available while supplies last. All right, and then let's end it with some good old-fashioned rod porn, Jeff. You ready?
My favorites.
Okay. This is always one of my favorite segments. Anytime I get to touch one of these Arms Super Leggera packages. You want to touch it?
Yes.
Just touch it.
That's nice.
Nice, right? All right. Couple models in Arms to talk to you guys about. Here's one that hasn't been back for quite some time. This is the spinning rod. This is the ASL 7003 XS. Okay, so there's going to be a few different options available with different, there's a matte and a glossy grip, some different colorations down here as well. So this is just a beautiful, they all are going to have dragons on them, of course, right? So let you guys just kind of look at that. The grip is designed to fit perfectly in the palm of your hand. Now, if you guys are used to arms rods traditionally come with left-hand grip or right-hand grip. The spinning just come universal, right? So either way, whether you're left hand or right hand, they're going to be designed with that little kind of hump to fit in the ergonomically to your grip, right? So as far as action and taper, these are going to be very similar to kind of like a lighter wind buster, okay? So kind of a true medium type action. They kind of bend through that midsection, designed for bottom contact type fishing. So just a beautiful, beautiful rod. So if you guys are into that, those are available now. Just all the little amazingness, right? The wood at the end, the little, you know, the kanji, the katakana. I mean, everything just looks so dope on this thing. So there you go. Those are available. And then also one that we have never had in before. This is the first time for this model. So excited to get this guy in. This is the 7005. Okay, so this is going to be a 7-foot 5 power. Okay, and again, there is a right hand and left hand grip. So you're seeing the colorations. Here's the new blue with that matte carbon fiber, just super sexy. So the 5 power is going to be more of a traditional jig and worm rod type rod. So just like a fast action, just do everything all around jig and worm rod. So only a handful of each available. So if you're looking to add to your collection, or maybe just looking for the ultimate rod, the ultimate gift, all of these are going to be hovering in that, you know, $1,000, $1,100 price point, but just absolutely beautiful custom built rods from Megabass. So those are available. Now, this is still part of the Megabass promotion that went on last year. Just production is behind a little bit. So we're still seeing a trickling in. I don't know if you remember this promotion, Jeff, but every one of these arms rods will come with a limited edition Z crank, and this is the carbon fiber Z crank as well. So again, would be super dope to throw it. Obviously, you know, I think a lot of guys are just going to collect it. So this is a handmade crankbait from Megabass. So that will be included in each arms purchase as part of the special arms promotion that Megabass was doing last year. So super dope. Available while supplies last, and again, they're really limited. So definitely scoop those up if those speak to you. Available now from Megabass. All right, guys, that's a wrap. That is a wrap on Sunday. Happy Sunday, Jeff.
That was a long one, eh, Gov?
It didn't seem like it was, but it was a fun one.
It was.
Yeah. So, guys, cheers to you. Thank you for allowing us to be in your homes for so much time this Sunday morning. It was great seeing you guys. If you guys have questions, drop them down below in the comment section. We'll definitely get to it. Of course, Jeff will leave links to all the products as well. On behalf of myself and Jeff and everybody here at the Hookup Tackle, guys, thank you for the business. Thank you for the support. We appreciate you giving us time. Peace. Have a wonderful Sunday. Hug your kids. Go catch some big fish. Cheers, my friends. Drink some beer. Don't be like Jeff. Cheers, guys.